Helen Keller once said that alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. Keep that in mind. In today's society, one parent is generally responsible for raising a child. If that parent is incapable of raising the child on their own, they're considered a failure, and therefore the child is a failure. Sure, failure may be a little bit of a radically harsh word. However, the idea of one person raising a child on their own is still a very exhausting idea.
King Solomon once said, 2 are better than 1 because they have a better return on their work. If one falls down, his friend can help him up, but pity the man who falls and has no one to help him up. More traditional societies have the idea of a village raising a child.
There are grandparents, aunts and uncles, cousins, neighbors, and other children, even siblings around.
We should strive to lead a more interactive life and allow for a more communal act of raising our children much earlier in life. To prepare for the real world, people need more experience with others. They need to start school and be a part of the community earlier. And then they won't live sheltered lives and be unprepared to reach the demands of the real world.
Instead, they will engineer the real world.
It takes a village to raise a child.
Large communities are very similar to large families. Large communities can act as a substitute for the idea of large families, and large families are an important concept. Many great engineers come from large families. There's Henry Ford, there's the Wright brothers, and there's Thomas Edison. Henry Ford was one of 5 children, the Wright brothers were 2 of 7, and Thomas Edison was 1 of 7. Henry Ford was given a pocket watch at a young age. You might think, okay, he had a pocket watch, but by tinkering with this pocket watch, he became the watch repairman for the village. The Wright brothers received a bamboo helicopter toy. They played with it so much that it broke. Because they lived in a poor community, they were forced to build their own version of the toy. Thomas Edison used the community as well. He sold newspapers and candy on the train that ran through his neighborhood for income. He went on to have 6 kids of his own.
So what do all these people have in common? They found talent, and with the aid of their community, they pursued it. Their interactions with the community taught them valuable lessons, and with these community lessons comes growth, development, and innovation.
It takes a village to raise a child. This brings along the concept that ideas have sex. If you look back at Simon Sinek's TED Talk, you'll find that the same ideas will apply to our argument. He argues that ideas have sex. He obviously doesn't mean that ideas literally have sex. Instead, he means that ideas come from other people's ideas. It's only by being around those ideas that your ideas and new ideas will form. You have to be exposed to other things in the world to inspire creativity in yourself.
Families and communities bring together people of all different ages that have varying perspectives. Having a community of different backgrounds inspires much more creativity. By being around others, your ideas can have sex with their ideas to bring in more new ideas.
It's creativity through communal competition. When you're around a lot of people, you're also around a lot more motivation to inspire creativity. By striving to be better, and that means be better than everyone else, and better yourself, you are better.
Human nature inspires competition. Everyone wants to be better than the person that's beside them. It's important to place children in situations where they can challenge themselves to further their development and creativity. For example, Ryan Patterson was a junior in high school, sitting in a Burger King when he came up with a great idea. Because of Ryan's community, including his parents, mentor, and his mentor, who encouraged him to pursue competitions, Patterson invented a handheld system to allow deaf and non-speaking individuals to be able to talk with others without having a translator or an interpreter right by their side.
Ryan's parents encouraged involvement and competition with the community because they knew that it takes a village to raise a child.
So what does all this mean? By encouraging your child to be more involved with others and to build on others' ideas, you let their creativity grow through the competition around them and allow that child to have a truly, truly enriching educational experience. Thank you.